So they boom, 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 boom. They knocking on the door. We inside Pooh crib. They boom, boom, boom. Open up the door before I knock my friend door down. You hit him. I'm like, y'all chill, chill. We gonna call the police. So I tell both of the film girls because T scared straight. I tell both of the film girls, hey yo, go in the room, go in Pooh room, right? So I put them in Pooh room. People, boo, boo. They are literally trying to kick Pooh door all the way down. They trying to kick a door down. So I'm like, y'all chill, I'm finna call Pooh. So then they stop, right? So Jamie like, oh my God. So I'm like, where's T? I'm looking for Tamika. Where is T? Where is she at? Man, I go look, T is hiding in there with the film girls. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, you playing the man part. Ain't no running Steven. Ain't no running Sway. You come on. She like, nah, I want to protect the girls. I'm like, nah, just come out here. So they start throwing they start throwing rocks at the window. Pack up. Pack up. Pack up. So Jamie lets up the window like, y'all gonna bust her window out. This her window, not ours. So they like, yeah, if you so tough, come out, come out. They telling Jamie to come out. So Tamika, she found some courage. She found some strength. Baby girl found some strength, okay? Like that hand said, I swear to God. She found some strength. This what this girl did. She let up the window. She said, I'll come down. I'll fight all y'all one-on-one. You going down there by yourself. I'm not going down there. So T like, come on, Jamie. Let's go down there. So she like, I'll be on my way. I'm going to sneak them. You go first. That's what she say. You go first. Boom. They like, Tamika coming. They like, yeah, that's the one I wanted. So I'm like, I know Tamika finna put the works on old girl. Old girl a film. Like, but old girl, she kept calling Tamika out. Like, yeah, come on down. Come down. I bet you won't come down. I bet you won't come down. T, straight up, went downstairs, right? Everybody that ran in Pooh crib, we're looking from up. We're looking from afar. We're looking from distance, okay? We let the window fully up. We see T runs down there. Now, mind you, T said she'll fight all of them one-on-one. One-on-one, she will fight them. Man, T went down there. Old girl say, I'm first. So now we can still hear them. Old girl, she comes up. Boop, boop, boop. So T winning. T throwing manly hands. Boop, 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 boop. So now you got Nikki. She done came out the room. You know, the other film girl. Like, you know, they all come out the room. We looking at the fight. They like, yeah, you come down too. Come help your sister. So Jamie like, nah, she got y'all. She got you. Because T was putting in the work. But all of a sudden, the girl that rolled over on the baby, the one that rolled over on the baby and killed her baby, she came like a thief in the night. I was not ready. This girl literally ran up, grabbed, like Tamika's about 5'3", 5'4", my height, 5'3". The girl with the sky about 5'9", 6 even. She pretty tall. She a man average. She ran in a Joe. I wasn't even ready. We saw her grab T and power run her to G. She power ran her to the truck. Like she grabbed her. She was like, ah! The yell behind that was definitely it meant something. Okay. That yell behind that, it was something stirring up in the pot that I probably didn't know nothing about. She ran her. Boom! Tamika tried to swing, but the girl that rolled up on the baby, the girl, she block up. But I'm talking about working T, okay? It was like, I was looking at Jamie like, are you going to go down so y'all can tag team? Because this looking like, not a one-on-one. So they get to snatching her shirt, right? So the shirt get to ripping. That same purple, dirty. It wasn't even a sports bra, but Victoria bra, whatever bra it was, it was out of order. It was out of line. It was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. I felt like there was no way that she should be walking around with just that type of bar, but a dirty one. So Jamie like, I'm finna go down there. I'm like, no, don't go down there. Like, it's so many down there. So T, she trying to scrap her way out, but it ain't working. It ain't working. Not at all, because they working her, okay? It's to the point they ain't even swinging. They just tossing her, right? Ripping her out of her shirt, grabbing her by her pants, stomping her a little bit. Jamie runs out. Boom, they run straight on Jamie. So I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go down. So I tell everybody, I'm like, look, if y'all not filmed, y'all gotta come down. So boom, we all ran down. Nikki stayed and the other girl stayed. We runs down, right? I'm like, y'all chill, come on. I'm like, Jamie, let's go. So Jamie like, no, they want to, I'm gonna go to my crib. So Jamie runs. Not power walk, not speed walk, not fast pace. She ran all the way home. So I'm like, I'm trying to get the T. I'm like, T, come on, let's go. Tamika runs. We break running, right? We're all running. I'm like, y'all, ooh. So they stop. So they break running. As we running, they are running behind us, right? So I'm like, y'all, let's take the stairs. We take the stairs. Now, mind you, Jamie ran to her crib. Me and T and everybody else, we going back to Pooh crib. So we hurry running. These people running behind us. Boom, we shut the door. So now they at the door. Boom! Boom! Oh, you ain't gonna open the door? We gonna kick it down. Now I'm like, wait a minute. They ain't gonna kick it down. This is Pooh's people, and this is Pooh's door. Pooh ain't finna be on that. So immediately, I calls Pooh. I say, Pooh, they at the door. She like, open the door. Get people up at my crib. I'm like, man, my girl here. I'm like, I'm responsible. I ain't trying to get nobody jumped on. Woo, woo. I'm like, I thought you weren't on that with me. She like, I already told you. And plus, she finna have beef with me when I come home. Woo, woo. So she like, just tell everybody get out my crib. All right, Pooh. Just tell everybody get out my crib. I'm not opening this door. They kept kicking it. Pooh called back. She said, look, I'm finna have them to kick the door down. Who? This your door? Man, they kept kicking it. So once I realized they was like really trying to get in there, I looked at the door. We only had like the 2 locks. But she had a third lock with that little chain piece. I clicked that chain on. I unlocked. I'm like, y'all stop kicking. She, boom, open it up right now. Open it up. T said, T opened it up and just ran on them. Boop, boop. Now, T was having her best work. So I'm like, oh, T, get her, T. So I'm amping her. All of a sudden, another girl came out of nowhere. I was focused on the fight. All right, I'm here. I'm right here with my tunnel vision. Focusing on the fight and T. This girl from left field, okay? I ain't never even seen that. I ain't even seeing this crowd. She came like Pacquiao, bro. Kicked T. When I say she kicked her, like if it was like if she was playing softball, like a kickball, like if she was playing like soccer, okay. She kicked T something so serious. T had to collect her thoughts. T was like, oh. She looked at me for covering like, did she just kick me? I'm looking like, I'm not jumping in. Because you was never acting like my friend in the beginning. Boom, big fight happened. Security finally come. It ain't a lot of security there. We talking about the projects here. Security come, hey, yo, we gonna call the police. Ooh, everybody need to go their ways. They need to go their ways. Boom. Everybody separate. Now, T leaves. Everybody leave. I'm still in Pooh crib. Me and Nikki. So Nikki like, I'm scared. I don't want to be here. I just need to go. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, I'll make sure you leave tomorrow. Boom. Nikki left, right, the next day. Now, When she leaves, it was hard for me because I missed her. I was falling in love, right? I was falling in love. I was falling in love with a heavy. So days and days passed by. I'm still holding Pooh crib down. Pooh being cool with me. Pooh had somebody deliver like a lot of bud. So when I talked to Nikki, Nikki was like, she was not going to come see me no more. She wasn't going to see me till I come home. I'm like, why? I'm like, I love you and I miss you already. I'm like, you know, can you please come home to me, right? I was calling Pooh crib my home and stuff like that. And it was the moment that it hit me when she was just like, I can't come. They're going to follow me down. So I was like, they going to follow her here. All right, cool. Now, time progressed. All right, now I'm smoking. I'm smoking like the chimney, okay? So I'm smoking this Zaza. I'm talking about, I hate water. So I was smoking so bad that when I dozed off and woke up, I couldn't breathe. I'm like, I felt like my lungs was collapsing. I was about to pass away. It was a lot that was going on. And I didn't call 911. A lot of people would think like, why you didn't call 911? Right? My chest, I never felt this feeling before. So I text Jamie. I'm like, Jamie. Now she know I don't talk like this. I'm like, I'm about to die. Sorry, y'all. I text Jamie. I'm like, I'm about to die. She like, what? I'm like, I'm about to die. And I left it as that. Jamie saved my life. Jamie ran all the way back to Pooh crib. I don't even know how the door was unlocked. I'm very paranoid. I keep the door locked. I think this was God. The door was unlocked. She came to me. I'm talking about I couldn't even get up out the bed. I'm like, I couldn't even talk. That's all I could do was wheeze. She called 911. M&Ms, they get there, right? They put this little small white pill under my tongue, put this breathing treatment on. I'm kind of snapping back. And they was like, hey, buddy, you was dehydrated, right? They're telling me I was dehydrated. So they was like, do you smoke? I'm like, no. I'm talking about straight. And my lying on feeling. I'm fibbing like a mug. But when they took me to the emergency room, so the doc like, you want to see something cool? I'm like, yeah. Jamie was there. I'm like, yeah. He put on the x-ray. He said, you see your heart? And I looked at my heart. It looked like two big hearts joined together. He said, this is the most biggest heart I ever saw. I would never forget that. He like, you must got a lot of love in there. He said, so look, you was dehydrated. He like, do you smoke? So I looked at him. I'm like, well, not cigarettes. He like, you got to make sure you drinking water. He like, so no smoking for a week. He like, you need to be on the breathing treatment. So boom, I was at Jamie crib now on the breathing treatment. I felt better in a couple of days. I went back to Pooh crib. Finally hit Nikki up. I said, hey, I miss you. I'm like, I want to see you. She okay, I'm going to sneak out. Boom, she sneaks out. She comes to me. Now, mind you, I knew her passcode. She knew mine. So we was doing it, right? I mean, we was doing it. You could tell we missed each other. We was doing it. And I'm looking, right? Her phone is blowing up. So I'm thinking it's probably bad for her mama. So she goes to the bathroom. And I look at her phone. And it's this dude, right? And I'm looking over at it. And I'm like, who's Cortez, right? It's a dude named Cortez. And I'm just like, who's Cortez? I'm looking like, I know all her friends. So I'm going through the messages. It's a lot of emojis, thinking about you, thinking this and that. Like, so I'm mad you got a boyfriend and I want to take you out. So I'm reading these messages like, oh, wow. So I put her phone back. She comes back. So I look. So she's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, so you love me? She's like, yeah, I love you. I'm like, cool. I'm like, so after this, don't come back, okay? I want you to stay there until I come back home, all right? She's like, why you say that? I'm like, just, it's cool. So now I had a picture of her on my screensaver where I put whipped cream and a cherry on top of her posterior. And I had it as my screensaver. I took it off. So she wanted to make love again. I'm like, nah. So I was turned off. I'm like, nah. So she gets mad. The next day, she's like, I'm going to leave and this and that. I'm like, okay. Now, she supposed to spend that whole weekend. The next day, she trying to dip. So I'm like, okay. So I started getting cool with her friend Shay. Her friend Shay liked me. So I'm like, oh, you want to hurt me? I'm going to show you how it feel to be hurt, right? So I was always that type of person that you try to hurt me, I'm going to do the get back. I was the person that I'm going to get my leg back type talk. So I'm talking to Shay. Me and Shay talking. She like, yeah, Nikki be coming to my house. Ooh. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you should come visit me. She like, where you at? So I told her, she like, oh, that's far. I'm like, well, I come see you. She like, all right, cool. Yeah, you should. I mean, you could be on my trampoline. All right, cool. Now, I leave. Now, I'm far from where I'm at. I go in my lane. A block away from my home. Okay? I'm in a danger zone. I go to Shay crib. I'm on the trampoline. We kiss. And I smash her. And when I say I smashed her like I wanted her. I smashed her, right? So she was like, you and Nikki talked though right after. So I was like, well, no, we cool, but no more. She like, well, I always liked you. Now, I knew her friend had a thing for me. But I was like, oh, since I caught you doing you, low-key, I'm finna do me. So, boom, Nikki hit me up. I miss you. I'm thinking about you. I'm like, you ain't thinking about me. I'm like, keep doing you. Click, I hang up on her. Now, I leave her friend crib. I go back. But this time when I go back to Pooh crib. Nikki called me again later that day. Why you hanging up on me? I'm like, so you talking to a whole nother dude, acting like you care about me, acting like you love me? I'm like, man, get off my line. She like, what are you talking about? So I tell her, I say the name. And so she like, he just a friend. I'm like, okay, well, go be with the just a friend. Go be with him. You can have him. Y'all can be together. So she really upset. I'm coming to see you. Click, I hang up. Right? So she calls back, right? I'm like, what? She like, so you don't want to be with me no more? I'm like, no, I'm freaking on your friend. She like, who? I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm mad. Don't worry about it. Days and days progress. Hit through the grapevine, Pooh is out. I'm like, but she ain't come home and get her keys, right? So Pooh hit me up. She like, hey, I'm stopping to get my baby and her stuff. You gonna be there so we can smoke? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be here. She like, all right, cool. She like, I'm gonna be on my way. She like, hold the fort down. I'm like, all right. I hang up. I'm out there by the lake area smoking. They done bring a drink. I'm having a cocktail. So girl, she like, Pooh say when she get out, she finna try to fight you. I say, fight who? She like, you. I'm like, she ain't finna try to fight me. I'm like, she trying to get at T and Jamie. She like, nah, she said you. I'm like, you sure me? She like, yeah. She like, you Rody Doty, right? I'm like, yeah. She like, yeah, that's what she told me. I'm like, all right, bet. So soon as I heard that, I went back to Pooh crib, grabbed my stuff, left her keys, right? Inside the house, locked the door. I'm like, hey, you got a spare key, right? She like, yeah. I'm like, all right. I'm like, I gotta go. I'm like, I gotta leave your key there. She like, why? She like, I thought you was gonna wait till I get there. She like, we gonna turn up, we gonna smoke. She trying to con me to stay there. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. She like, you gonna be at Jamie crib? I'm like, nah. I'm going back to my mom's house. Hang up from her, go to Jamie crib. Now I'm at Jamie crib. Jamie like, look, I got a lick. She like, a big lick. I'm like, what type of lick? She like, in somebody's crib. She like, me and my guy and my brother and T, we finna go pick up 4 big screen TVs. I'm like, she like, I just need you to come with me. I'm like, Nah, man, I don't want to go to jail. I'm trying to dodge my mom. She like, no, just go with me. She like, you ain't got, all you gotta do is stay in the car. I'm like, that's all I gotta do. Just stay in the car. She like, just stay in the car. Somebody come, you gonna signal us. I'm like, how am I gonna signal you? She like, call my phone. I'm like, all right, cool. Boom. Her peoples come, we all hop in the car. We pull up to this beautiful crib. All right, lights are off. So I'm like, how we gonna get in here? Her friend, he goes in. He knew the girl. He had a key. He goes in. He started pulling the TVs. And this is how you gotta be careful of who you say that's your boyfriend. He pulled every TV and put it out in the front. So Jamie was grabbing the TV. She like, can you help me?